Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a really fun video for you today. I hope you guys like it. So today I wanted to do a DIY of sorts. I'm really into customizing clothing. At least like a month or two ago, I did these t-shirts that had like paint splatters, and then I tie-dyed them, and then I did some freehand painting graphics on them, and I really love how they came out, and I was really interested in doing more things like that in the future and maybe making a video out of it and possibly making it a series. So that's what today's video is about. And I might put those shirts on screen right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Bang, 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 bang. Yes? What is it, baby? Come here. Oh, you want something?
Oh, yes, he does. We're going! So the two shirts I'm gonna work on today are right here. This one's just your basic crop top from Fashion Nova. I've had it for a few years now. It says baby girl on it. It's really not as vibrant because I've had it for a while. I've only really worn it once or twice, actually. But you could see that there's a stain under the A right there. So I was hoping to tie-dye it like some yellow lime green-ish pattern. I'm not gonna do any particular technique on this one. I'm just gonna freestyle it and see how it comes out. I'm really not too worried about messing it up. And then I'm going to I'm gonna paint a graphic on the front. So I'll take you guys along that process and see how it comes out. And then this other shirt that I have here is just a basic long sleeve thermal. That's my mom's. She wanted me to tie-dye it for her. So let's get started.
Okay, hello everyone, this is Jill in the future. So what we're gonna do first is soak both of the tops. I did wash them multiple times before this, so all I have to do is just soak them first so that it'll absorb more of the dye. And since the thermal shirt is just a lot thicker, I'm going to let it soak for longer. So I'm putting it in a separate bucket and then putting it off to the side. Okay, so after this, I just squeeze out all the water. I don't really need to show that. And here I'm just showing you guys the slight discoloration between the sleeve and the rest of the shirt. I noticed that while I was just squeezing it out and moving it around. So now I'm just laying out the shirt and folding it into some kind of pattern. Not really anything in particular. I'm just doing, I think, a triangle. I think I just folded it over in a triangle pattern. So now I'm just putting some rubber bands around it to hold the shape while we're dyeing the garment, and then we can start. So I have two sets of dyes. The first one that I showed you guys was just in the regular Tulip is the brand, just regular dyes that were powder. You fill them up with water, yeah, like this one that I have here. But then the other bin that I showed you, which is where I got this one from, it's the same thing but just diluted. So whenever I want to make the colors either less vibrant or more muted, I would spray the corresponding color of the diluted dye over it in whichever areas I want. Or if I'm like trying to blend some colors together, I would spray the diluted dye over it to kind of merge them together, because it's really just dye with an extra bit of water, so it's just thinned out pretty much. And guys, don't forget to use gloves whenever you dye, and also make sure you're wearing clothes that you don't mind getting dirty. If you're tie-dyeing, you know, you could just wear black and you shouldn't have to worry about any dye getting on it. But if you're bleaching, don't wear any colors pretty much, or just wear something that, you know, you're okay with getting dirty. So I'm just applying the dye, not in any particular way. I was kind of doing just like a yin-yang swirly pattern with the two colors swirling around each other. And then later you see that I decided to add some orange just because I felt like it. Like I said, I'm not really worried about messing up on this shirt, and I don't really have a plan for the background because it's the graphic on the front that I'm gonna paint on later that is going to be the star of the show. So now I'm grabbing this pink diluted dye and I'm just kind of spraying it all over. I don't know why I did this. Like I said, the intention is to make the colors blend together more, and it kind of, at this point, it kind of has the same kind of warm hue that maybe the green wouldn't have had before. So yeah, I don't know. That part was kind of pointless, but we'll see. Okay, so I cleaned up my space. I did bump my camera, so that's why you may see an angle change in a couple seconds. But yeah, now we're ready to start my mom's shirt. So for hers, I wanted to do like a heart-shaped pattern. I did watch a video before doing this, but I kind of forgot how they scrunched it up. So now I'm just starting to rubber band everything in sections. I'm gonna try and do the heart in the center as pink, and then the next layer will be purple, and then going out from that will be blue, green, yellow, etc. Woo, look at my floppy worm. Okay, so now we're gonna start dyeing with the pink. And the pink is gonna be the only one that we're doing on both sides because we want it to be a symmetrical heart. But you'll see later, on the opposite side of the side that I do the colors, I'm gonna do all black because I want some black accents, like some stripes coming out of the heart in a circular motion. You'll see what I mean later. So this does get very messy. You'll see me wiping out the sink a bunch of times. Usually what people should do is you put the shirt on top of like a metal rack so that the dye can drip out the bottom, and you know, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, now all the colors are on there. Yay, look at my pretty rainbow worm. Oh, she's so beautiful. So next we're gonna start with a diluted black dye. I didn't want to go straight with the black dye that's saturated that came with the tie-dye kit that I got because I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was gonna even turn out. So if I messed up, I didn't want it to be too obvious, you know what I mean? Okay, so it's now the next day. It has been 24 hours. That's about how long you should let the shirt sit with the dye on it to make sure it soaks up as much as I can. You gotta put on your gloves. Take off all the rubber bands. And there you have my shirt. I think it came out really pretty. It's all like fall colors and stuff. I should have guessed that this is how it would have turned out because I did put that extra bit of pink all over it to kind of give it a warm tint. Yeah, so I think it's really pretty. Not really how I intended. And then after this, I actually have somewhere to go, so that's why I'm hanging them up first before putting them in the wash. But you know, it's kind of funny actually. After I wash them and then dry them in the machines, it kind of loses the color, at least in the shirt that I'm holding now. You'll see later, but the colors look totally different than they do right now in this video, so you'll see that later. Alright, time to take out the next one. I'm actually really nervous for this one to see if it came out. I have good feelings though. As you can see, there's a lot of rubber bands in this one, so bear with me. So here's how this shirt came out. Oh my gosh, I really love how it came out. I'm really happy about the heart, that it did show up, at least a little bit. I love the colors, I love the black coming through. I'm just really happy with this. And then I show it to my mom and she actually says she likes it too, so that's great. And then I'm gonna hang it up and let that one drip as well, and then when I come home, I'm gonna wash both of them. Okay, so this is how the shirt turned out. I'm actually really happy with it. Very unexpected. My original thoughts for this was for it to be like lime green and yellow, but then at the last minute I thought to maybe add a little bit of pink, some peach. That's like what you could see here. And then I actually spilled some pink powder while I was mixing, which you could see the spots on here, but I actually like it. I think it's really cute. It turned out very like pastel, bubblegum, cotton candy-esque. I think it's gonna look really cute on. And I can't wait to show you guys what I'm going to do with it next. And this one was the one I made for my mom. Look, it has a cute little heart in the center. I'm really happy that the heart actually came out. I was a little afraid. I was kind of winging it. I knew basically how to make this shape, but I've never done it before and executed it properly, more like it. So yeah. And my mom really liked it too. Her favorite colors are like purple, blue, pink. So yeah. It's really cute. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the next step in my customization process. I'm going to use a stencil and do some fabric paint over it. So I'm too lazy to get my cardboard out, so I end up folding up the plastic mat and putting it in between the shirt so that I don't get paint on the back side. Also, if you're wondering what I'm watching Westworld. I just started the series. And this is the stencil that I'm using. Kind of like a social commentary, maybe a little bit. I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun. But I'm gonna put hands on the boobs. And also, you guys aren't gonna see this because my camera actually ran out of storage, but I'm gonna write "not your" over the words "baby girl." So I really love how it came out, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So the paints I just ordered off of Amazon. I think it was like 8 or 10 different colors, including white and black. So I also mixed in a little bit of acrylic paint just to make my fabric paint last longer. It really does work. It doesn't really affect how the paint sticks to the fabric. So yeah. And then the stencil that I'm using, I forget the name of the artist on Etsy, but I'll link it in the description. He has so many different kinds of stencils and of different sizes, ones that are really cool, really trendy. or just, you know, really, really stylish and fun and different and not really like anything you could find anywhere else. So yeah, I'll link that in the description if you guys are interested. Okay, so I'm just dabbing on the paint with the paintbrush facing vertically because there are ribs. The shirt is ribbed, so I want the paintbrush to go in between those tiny little ribbings to make sure the paint is spread evenly so that when the shirt is stretched, there'll still be paint there in those spots. So then I just do the same thing on the other side with the other hand. I'm gonna make this quick because I noticed the video is getting a little long. So pretty much after this, my phone ran out of storage, but in black fabric paint, I wrote "not your" over the words "baby girl" in the style of the writing that's already there. So I'm just gonna cut to me wearing the shirt at the end.